Welcome back to another set of FFT Arena Scrims. Today we are going to be seeing Barren's team Big Assault versus former Deathcore's team, the Losers. Barren's team consists of Hawk the Archer, Lancet the Lancer, Talon the Draw-Out Bard, and Rita the Support Oracle. Facing off against Weetod the Chemist, Fool the other Talk-Stealing Chemist, Knucklehead the Stealing Knight, and Idiot, the female Stealing Knight. Round 1 between these two veterans is going to be taking place on map 34, Cellar of Sand Mouse. Good luck to the both of you on your revised teams, and I hope they perform well. We got Barren's team in the brown versus FDC in the yellow. Everybody's going to take a little time to get into range. Again, former Deathcore is going to be at a slight speed disadvantage due to the two paladins. Although they do have quickening, I believe, so they would be able to make up that speed boost if they choose to do so. Generally, they tend to do that only when they're slightly injured or in critical. Shield break onto the female paladin makes her much less tanky, and a refute from the chemist to get rid of the re-raise. So we had a little back and forth action to start it off. Haste and regen as well as a jump from Barren's Lancer. Steelheart has missed onto the Oracle. That would have been a definite advantage, although they do get the Hasted Archer, which would be quite useful as long as this Suna misses, which it probably will not, and it didn't. So we're still at a 4-on-4. Blackmail has missed the Archer, so everybody is still up and running. An armor break onto the female Paladin as well, so she is quite wounded. 88 damage poke from the Lancer, not a whole lot there, but a triple panel sleep hits two people. Thankfully the finger guard for the Oracle helped her out. And Paladin is going for bad luck. We have a charm onto the item bot Lancer, which looks like it would be a Sunid away. And bad luck has inflicted stop onto the Bard, which is the hardest thing to get rid of. And ooh, a very fancy triple panel Don't Act bounced off of Reflect. We get Betrayal by the Lancer, who's going to heal one of the chemists, who's going to have a tough time trying to hang out with the Oracle. But now that she is charmed, we're up to, what is this, 6-on-2? 6-on-2 is not good odds. The Lancer's going to continue getting rid of Donak, and Paralyze has been inflicted onto the Sleeping Archer. Refute has missed trying to get rid of the Don't Act, although it also gets rid of re-raise, so not quite the best idea you've ever seen. Paladin, no decapitation proc, which is what FDC is going for, and everybody's out of charm at least. Refute has failed to get rid of the Reflect onto the Lancer, and a quick fake smack onto the Don't Acted Archer puts him into critical, although he is still regenning slightly. High Potion to keep him relatively safe, as we just need that Bard to wake up, as he's the main damage dealer for Barren's team. FDC continues to spam charms. It's a 5-on-3, and with one unit sleeping and one Don't Acted for Barren's team. Refute does get rid of the Reflect for the Lancer, so he is in worse shape. And we do have a zombie coming out on the Don't Acted Archer. And everything is backfiring right now for Barren. FDC is definitely in the lead as far as inflicting status goes. The Paladin misses the axe shot onto the Archer, who is now charmed as well as zombified. High Potion will kill him and prevent any form of resurrection. Paralyze onto the Sleeping Bard. That Oracle needs to stop being charmed if Barren has any hope of winning this. But FTC is in a commanding lead at this point. Smack from the Chemist isn't going to do a whole lot of good for her, as the Bard at least is now able to act once more. On Charm, it's going to make that backfire in a big way, as that Bard can dish out some serious damage, provided this Asuna does not help him out, but it does, so everything's all good. Quick Kotetsu damaged the Lancer a little bit, but the main shot was that female Paladin. Death Sentence onto the Bard does give him a couple free turns to wreak some havoc, but FDC does still appear to be in a fairly commanding lead here. Lancer goes for a jump. Yet again, no decapitation proc from any of these paladins. And Oracle is going to do a 1-2 combo to drop one of the chemists. So it is a 3-on-3. Make that 4-on-3 now with the Archer at a 0 counter, and he does crystallize, so it's a permanent 4-on-3. Magic Ward onto the Paladin, who proceeds to pick up the crystal and bring himself to full. Female Paladin's going to copy the first and hang back. Oracle, again, more smacks. I believe they have Reflect, so she's not able to do a whole lot to those guys. And we get a quick Kiku, which gets blocked onto one of the chemists, who proceeds to high potion herself up to relatively full strength. Get a smack again, no axe proc out of these paladins, although they're going to keep trying, and eventually it will connect. Paralyze onto one of the paladins, prevents them from acting, and the bard has dropped due to death sentence. So we're 4-on-3 once more, as the bard is able to dodge the axe shot, so he's alive for at least one more turn. And there it was. I hope you were really impressed with that. Raise 2 on the bard. Hopefully he will actually get a chance to attack, or else Barren is definitely going to lose. Muramasa gets blocked by one of the chemists, and not only 99 damage onto the paladin, he auto potions 80 of it away. Lancer continues his assault, and Bard is death sentenced once more. So FDC is in a commanding lead here, and as that Oracle is infatuated with that one paladin, which is not what Barren wanted at all. FDC is just tormenting them with statuses. Cure 3 out of the Betrayed Oracle. Quick haste and regen out of Barren's Bard and then Lancer. Lancer gets blocked once more. The chemists are being very evasive and are inflicting a lot of statuses onto Barren's team here. Paladins continue to try to get in range. Oil and Darkness have procced off of Bad Luck, so not the worst combination they could have had for a caster. However, Undead onto the Lancer will drive Barren a little crazy. Holy Water to get rid of the Undead. Bard is at a 1 counter, and Charm has finally worn off onto the Oracle, but it will be a 4-on-2 here momentarily. Another Bad Luck being charged up from the male Paladin. Chemist continues to go after Refute onto the Lancer, and Bad Luck is inflicted slow onto the Oracle. Bard drops, it is instantly brought back up Phoenix down, and we get a quick double panel Paralyze, which does hit both Paladins, giving Barren a little bit of breathing room, but the problem is the Bard needs a little bit more than a Phoenix down in order to get back on the offensive. Damage split for 18, a whole lot of nothing, and 165 damage does drop that chemist. So maybe they will go into somewhat of a loop here, although High Potion with the speed advantage does keep her up and running. Yet again, more Phoenix down spam. The 4-on-3 continues, although if they're going to turn it around, they're going to have to do so in a hurry. FDC is looking very strong at this point. Running out of ways to say that FDC is looking very strong at this point. Paladins are going to move back in range now that the Don't Act is worn off. And they're now losing the shell and regen from Magic Ward. Bard is able to act once more. And we wait for this Oracle to, looks like another Paralyze that's going down, and a double panel Kiku gets blocked by that one chemist here again. The Paladin is Don't Acted once more. And it's onto the Bard for the 3rd time. Chemists are hanging back, trying to refute, which does work. She must have already lost her re-raise somehow. Must have missed it. And a quick Ether being dropped onto the Oracle, who's going to go for yet more Paralyze. Kotetsu, 147 damage, half of that goes away due to Auto Potion. And these chemists are keeping themselves very, very healthy. More hot chemist on chemist action coming as the Paladins continue to be out of range. And a quick Holy Water onto the Oracle, who is charmed yet again. So we're still at a 4-on-2. The gin has been removed due to refute, and 55 damage smack from that knife isn't going to do a whole lot. Ditto the Faith Rod smack from the Betraying Oracle. Hasten Regen gets reapplied. Paladins are getting back into range, although they missed the charm onto the Iron Bot Lancer. Axe evasion doing quite well, but yet no procs still for these two paladins. More refutes. This one actually hits, getting rid of the haste and regen. And the Oracle is finally out of charm once more. Damage split, only a 35 damage shot. And Undead has been applied onto the Paladin, or onto the Lancer, excuse me. So, unless he decides to Holy Water himself, he might be in trouble. Oracle with Finger Guard is going to be very resistant to a lot of what FDC can dish onto her, and a quick raise 2 on the Bard might be just what he needed. Whoop! Decapitation proc was not just what he needed, so we're at a, okay, we're at a 4-on-1, now the raise 2 is missed. And a quick bad luck, everybody's going to assume he's going to die from it. Then she blocks every status that could have been procced, and instead is going to go for another raise onto the Bard. So we're up to 4-on-2, 39 damage, triggering MA save. Paladin is going to continue the assault onto the Oracle instead of trying for a charm. And Muramasa gets blocked by these tanky chemists once more. 85 damage knife smack is blocked. Double panel paralyzed, excuse me. Hitting only the Oracle, so she is just having some issues. Death Sentence, they're going to ignore her, as Don't Act is going to prevent her from doing anything useful. And 194 damage Muramasa finally goes through, although she's not dead and is going to be able to eat a couple of high potions from both chemists. And she would, or the other one decided not to, for some reason. I don't know. Charm onto the Bard, so we're at 5-on-0. One last Don't Act onto the Chemist, then a Moment of Defiance. Haste and Regen onto the Chemist and Female Paladin. Oh, don't do that. Okay. Well, Mimic Darelon goes through Finger Guard and extends the match just a little bit. Everybody is now going to run away from every unit, as the Bard will quickly crystallize, or quickly fall. And then we gotta wait for the Oracle to wake back up and then die due to Death Sentence. So everybody's gonna run into the corner here. And it's gonna be a quick race, and I don't know who's gonna win the race. My money is on the Chemist on the left, and she's already closest. Who is it? Oh, she ran away. I don't know, it's a race. Refute. Onto yourself for no reason. Good job. You don't like being hasted. Bard is now down. Waiting on you. Everybody's in the corner. Female Paladin did win the race, as apparently they went to a different corner than I was anticipating. Run, 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 Raging run. Waiting on FDC to win the match. Shin Sleep has worn off, so one more turn will do it. Everybody's going to keep waiting, and it is done. Round 1 goes to FCC. Good luck in round 2.